Hello there, and welcome to my Cobalt Core series, where I try to get a hardest win with each of the 56 total crew combinations. And today I got Dizzy, Books, and Cat as my team composition today. Then for this one, not too excited for any of the artifacts these guys have, so I'm not too keen for Cargo Hold. And I'm gonna go with the Ares instead. So yeah, let's just get started. Because we have Dizzy on the team that can generate shield, I want to keep my max shield. Books can also provide some shield as well with stuff like Mage Hand, and then I also know Block Evolution is also within Books' kit. So I don't want to lose max shield. I don't really need Hull. I'm just going to use shield to block a lot of damage. So we will get rid of Hull. And then, let's see here, what is my starting deck like? We have Isaac and Riggs, two characters that are not in our party. So we could try to do a Prism strategy. We do have, let's see here, we could do 2 elites and 2 repair yards, or we could do 3 repair yards. I like having room for a Books Infinite, so I'm just going to remove 2 cards instead and try to move forward from there. We have enough shield with stuff like Shield Surge, Block Shot, Mage Hand, so I'm going to get rid of Basic Block instead. We don't have too much in damage, so I want to keep a second Basic Block. I'm picking up Charge Beam here just because it eventually allows me to just one-shot this if the fight goes on long enough. Squadron Striker is a little bit of a risk here. Primarily because next turn this is going to be attacking and I might not have a way to deal with it. With that said, I didn't use Crystal Shard to draw because I wanted to guarantee myself getting what's the card called? Field Surge, so I can survive this turn guaranteed. And I can start laying on damage. Okay. There we go, Block Evolution that I was referring to earlier. I'm not going to worry about drafting EXE cards right away. I'm just going to thin out my deck a little bit. Let's see here. I guess maybe I don't need to thin out right away. I can do some things with upgrading, try to get a better idea on what my hand is going to be like. Not hand, deck. This fight is going to scare me. Hopefully I can get through it. Evasion shot is going to be key here. That way I can better deal with things. Flex move is for sure going to be a benefit. Next turn is going to be very awkward because this is going... Never mind, I honestly thought that was going to move. And I want to keep my evade, so I'm not going to move. There we go, we'll use this to block the 3 damage attack. Let's move again. And then the nice thing about Ares is we can swap our cannons and hit the weak point. Do we need more evasion? Not really considering Isaac.exe because we already have one of those. EMP, I don't think it's too good for us right now. So really just Zircon Zip to help us with evasion. Let's see here, we have a deck size of 10 that will reduce down to 8. So we're getting an evade every other turn. essentially. I don't think we need it. I think we can survive as is. The only real fight I'm the most scared of is what's the guy's name? Jumbo. Ooh, draw shot is nice here. Rid of that. Don't fire. That will make me lose damage. Yeah. Don't need flexibility. I think shield drone is better because it can block a shot and also gives me shield. Hit. I get another damage. There we go. And that's a third of the way done. That's another third. Okay. That was a shorter fight than normal. Magi battery. I mean, we already have a smaller deck, so we could try to go for this infinite. Yeah, let's go for it. Again, I want repair yards. Okay. Any drone would do. Small boulder is guaranteed to be free, but I think attack drone is better because it helps us with our damage output. And I'm fine with spending 1 energy on it. Options is going to be nice. Let's see what we get with Crystal Shard. Okay, going down to 1 evade is tricky though. But we get something like Attack Drone, which helps us deal with this turn and puts us in a good position to deal some damage in this turn as well. Yeah, I'm going to keep picking options because drawing a ton of extra cards is kind of useful. And then I just need to come up with 3 damage. Okay. Again, I don't need anything. Sharp Edges for some chip damage. Recalibre, which allows me to draw some extra cards. Yeah, I guess I'm going to remove a card. I'm going to get rid of 1 block shot. After that, I'm not 1 block shot, 1 basic shot. We don't need repair kit at all. We're at full health. What does rigs give me? Options. Yeah, we can use missile shot here. And then, yeah, I'm just going to gain some shield. Oh, I guess I could have lined this up so I hit the weak point instead. Oh well, I'm 1 damage shorter than I should be. It doesn't matter though. Okay. Again, I don't need anything. I will need Magi Battery upgraded. The reason why I'm going with an upgrade is in case I get something like Simplicity, in which case I have cards I can just delete. We get the harder fight for the Ares. There's the variant where this multi-shots and then the armor on our cannons makes that fight significantly easier. Rings, what is rigs? Evasion shot, I don't think hand cannon is going to be too useful. And then I'm just going to use Boulder Bundle because it thins out. I guess I could have swapped cannons to dodge there. That is my fault. Oh, I thought there was something there. Okay, we're at max shield. Okay. So, one other thing I'm keeping track of in this fight is if I can move either all the way to the left or all the way to the right. But as I don't have any pressure that's forcing me to move, I'm fine with sitting still. And yeah, I can use all my evade to move off to the side. And then I really don't care about losing some shields. I already keep overproducing anyways. And there we go. Overflowing power is actually tempting. I think overflowing power might be a bit more consistent. I'm trying to think on how I can win with it. I can upgrade unpolished crystal to unpolished crystal D to get the extra shards going. And then I only have 3 attacks in hand. I'm gonna skip it. And then Warp Mastery just for the early turns. If we're going for an infinite build, Warp Mastery is nice because it gives you a boost in resources that you can use to set up your infinite to win the fights that you need to. Italian. There we go. Zero draw, yeah, that is kind of what you need for the infinite. Let's see here. 2 repair yards. Not great, but I can live with it. This is a good event. Yeah, let's get rid of Buckshot. Not the best thing to get rid of. Yeah, I think accepting is ideal here. Because I can't outrace Saratsu too much. Okay, and then what does my EXP cards give? Squadron Striker, just to, get the attack turns going. And then options I really like because now I can, what's it called? Oh, I draw extra cards. There we go, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I don't want Saratsu to get mad, so that has to go. And then let's see here. We have 3 more hull we realistically need to get through. Using Recalibre. Okay, the next turn I should have it. Because I need to drop you down 1 more hull. Yeah, you have to attack Sarazo to trigger this dialogue. Again, I don't need anything. Get rid of Corrupted Core. And then, yeah, my hand's kind of stuck here. Oh, what do I draw here? This is going to be an interesting fight. Fleetfoot. That way I can actually get out of the way of a lot of issues. Large boulders. Space Mine is also fine as well. It deals damage. Right now my win con is just sharp edges to deal the damage I need to. And then not moving is the correct option here. I don't lose any hull. Dead. I'm fine with losing 2 shield. I'm, again, overproducing on shield. Okay. Fire, draw. Get some extra energy. Use 0 draw. Guess I could have gained an extra evade. Yeah, so the reason why I'm doing weird things with 3 caliber is just to try and trigger sharp edges more often on any given turn. Draw some cards. Redraw a bunch of cards. Hard. 0 draw gives me 2 more draws. Okay. I'll get another sharp edges trigger on my next turn. I think the shorter turns makes it harder to do for sharp edges. Either way, I do win on this turn. Okay. Again, just keep skipping. Again, I'm going to upgrade first. That way Simplicity has more targets it can hit. After this next boss fight, when I run into rigs, if I don't have it by then, that's when I essentially just transition into deleting cards. Or so, like, I mean, at that point, I also already have the deck set up, or I should have the deck set up to start deleting things. I'm gonna pick Space Mine, as I think that would net me more damage. Go. Let's try to get rid of Abyssal Visions when I can. Have a Space Mine. we go. I got rid of all the abyssal visions. Okay, now just deal as much damage as I can. Damage left to go. Hit. Draw. So I won't win this turn, but I can win next turn. Okay, good. Good. Again, I don't need anything. Initial booster is not going to be too valuable here. I want to get rid of basic shot. Or no, I might want to keep basic shot. Let's see here. Since I upgrade to zero draw A. Oh. I'm gonna keep initial booster. Armored Bay is still a worthy consideration. But at least initial booster gives me immediate benefits. On top of overall just being nice in case I want to use basic shot for the infinite I'm about to try and pull off. Sure, I'll take the one shield. I'll gain it back pretty quickly. I don't want it with you. Not gonna pay 2 energy for 1 evade. There we go. You gain my 1 evade back. Okay, next turn's going to be a little bit awkward. I'll at least have a drone to support me. Attack you. Gain a bunch of cards. And then I should have it next turn. Yeah, basic shot wins. Mage Hand was a maybe. I would need a crystal shard to pair with it. And I don't need anything. Nanofiber Hull, I'm already at max hull, and I don't think I'm losing any time soon. Fracture Detection, just because that will make life easier. Zero draw A. Rigged. Juke, because that's going to be consistently zero costed, or will have a cost of 0. Boulder Bundle, because it exhausts. Okay, that gives me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can draw again. 0 draw. Draw, use 0 draw. And there we go. We should have the infinite situated. So now we gain infinite energy. And yeah, It'd be a little tricky to figure out how to get a win from here. Okay. So, Juke, you, here, let's draw one, act. My drop pile is at 0, so I don't want to draw again. Draw as much as you can. And then before I use 0 draw, I want to spend my 0 cost cards. Hit, hit. Okay. So, not necessarily truly infinite, but it's still a decent combo that got me a fair chunk of the way through this fight. For everything again. That game. Yeah, you. Okay, 15 damage to get through. Draw, draw, draw again. This normally has weak. Okay, well, we will know that for next turn. Getting through 13 damage is tricky. Where was the cards? There we go, I knew it had Fertile. Okay, 4 damage though is not too bad. And then, yeah, I am going to try and upgrade Basic Shot to Basic Shot A. And then, yeah, Simplicity is basically the thing I just need left. So these have a chance of exhausting, so I'm going to try and keep them. If you want to get really sweaty, you could go to the cards, look at Isaac's and Riggs's, card pool, and then figure out who has more exhaustible cards. We have 1, 2, 3. Don't count anything that has temporary, as you can't draft that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Compared to Riggs's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Riggs is better to keep along. And the other consideration for Riggs is you can draw cards as well, which helps get the infinite going. Okay, so we have the weak point here. So it's a 1 in 4 chance. Okay, well, that was lucky. Charge beam. Again, that's purely just to get rid of it. Unpolished crystal is getting used right away. Or let's spend 1 more evade. I'll draw everything but 1 card. Oh, that's convenient. There we go. Everything is inside my hand. And then let's see here. We have 13 hull, which means I need to hit here probably 7 times, so I'm gonna get like 9 energy in case I need to do something weird. Draw everything. Redraw. Hit. Redraw. I messed up here. Trying to figure out when to use zero draw is tricky. It's been a while since I've used both. And like, I mean, we're close enough as is, so I don't have to use zero draw here. Skip rewards. Now, I'm just going to go through the events just to not have to deal with events. There's no artifacts here that I think are worth it. I'm just going to keep the hull. Smith. Alright, well, Berta Point's not there. I guess Juke is a zero cost card, so I can keep drawing it. Oh, I forget. One pressure we do have right now is we have nothing for shield generation. Draw 0 cards. And that. Basic shot, draw everything. Oh, miscalculated again. Oh, we did find the brittle point. That's good news. Swap my cannons. I can handle one more missile. Okay. One more basic shot wins me the fight. There we go. Again. I just want to do nothing. Yeah, we can shuffle. Nothing too bad. With this configuration, because we have the cannons on our right side, we want to go to the left of the enemy. I'm gonna go for Moose. And... okay. You going... that's another card exhausted. How much? Oh, I have to get through so much. Okay, put everything in my hand. Oops, misplay, I forgot. Zero draw was still in there. There we go. Now I can do this. So let's try to think here. I'm going to scoot over for right now before I forget. I'm hoping the brittle point's not here, and if that's on one of these two spots. Hit, draw, draw, draw again, and then draw everything. Okay, so that's the loop. So gain 2 energy. Check. Hit. Make sure our draw pile is empty. Use 0 draw. And then repeat. Okay, I did gain 2 energy. Drop house empty. I'm gonna use basic dodge A there as well, so I can slowly shift over to this right point and we get the portal benefit. Draw, draw, you, draw, draw, you, draw, draw, you. Alright. 1 energy. 2 energy. Let's get up to 3 shards. And then get my drop pile empty. And there we go. There we go. Basic dodge. We gained 1 energy. 2 energy. Hit. Empty off the drop pile. 1 energy. 2 energy. Hit. Empty out the drop pile. 0 draw again. 1 energy. Two energy. Oh. Okay. Ooh. But we can lose some hull here. If I was playing optimally, I would have been doing basic dodge right before I played 0 draw each time. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind for when we run into the core. Medusa Field, yeah, basically any 0 cost cards you're kind of free to pick up. Hull plating, just for some extra room. Rock collection, good to start going. Basic shot A is going to make our lives easier. Okay, so the missile bay normally has a armor on it, but because we don't see that, we know exactly what's in there. Again. Okay. Just because I have basic thought right now, I want to show off something. Let's just do that for now. So every time I play this card, I deal 2 damage. So at 14 hull, or at 14 shot, no, 7 because I do 2. Per hit, but 7 energy, I can just start spamming draw shot and I just win the fight. And that just makes not screwing this up so much easier. 1 more time to go. Okay, skip rewards. So yeah, if you can go big brain, you can just remove Rigs.exe. You can upgrade Rigs.exe to the B upgrade. In a better shot, you get a draw card, like draw shot, to really simplify combat. With that said, I am going to remove a card because I believe in my ability to finish this fight quickly. So normally the cannon has a weak point, but it doesn't, so we know where fracture detection is located. I'm gonna use basic shot purely to draw a card. Draw a shot, draw some more. Oh, this draws. I can get rid of breath battery. Okay. There we go. We have my entire deck in my hand. So, gain an energy. And then exhaust your 0 cards that aren't Crystal Shard or draws anything. And then use 0 draw. And you play out your cards, 0 draw. You play out your cards, 0 draw. And that is the loop. So yeah, this run I was a little bit greedy at the very start. But it paid off, because I'm winning the fight on turn 2. Or, yeah, I'm winning the Cobalt fight on turn 2. Let's make sure I have that. Stuff like cockpit or fracture detection helps things go by quicker. Initial booster, it just helps make the infinite go faster. It's not needed whatsoever, but it does double the speed it goes at. When you have fracture detection, it's a 50% increase without it because this will have weak instead. So, yeah. I'm not going to explain the math behind it. I trust the people that want to learn more can figure it out. Some more. Let's see here. We have 7 more shots we need to go through. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I messed up one away. So yeah, the nice thing is we have plenty of evade because I kept on using basic dodge A. And then there we go, sharp edges. Again, sharp edges I think it was used pretty much to get like through the mid game. Recalibrate, that sometimes has some use here. You could also pick up Razor Beam and keep basic shot A around, so that's another infinite you can build towards. And building towards 2 infinites instead of 1 is more consistent as you have more outs to just win. Hull plating, that was there to cover for mistakes, in case I made any. But yeah, you saw I made some mistakes with 0 draw A. Which yeah, no, that is the correct upgrade. 0 draw B exhaust, so you can't go infinite with it as much. But it's nicer for like a thicker deck where you have a bunch of 0 cost cards in your pile. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them. Have a nice day. Take care.